Hello and welcome back. I'm going to talk about the brain curriculum with Dr. Chikly, so Chikly Health Institute, and the core brain curriculum, which is brain 1 to 4. I'm going to read to you what it's about, and then I'm going to read about the classes I've taken. And yeah, so the brain curriculum is taught through the Chikly Health Institute. It's advanced hands-on training focusing on anatomy, fluid system, membranes, nerves, vascular structures, and subtle rhythmic dynamics of the brain and central nervous system. And the curriculum integrates osteopathic, lymphatic, cranial, and embryological concepts. So everything else I've studied, but now look at it from Dr. Chikly's perspective, and he's just amazing. I mean, I had treatments by him. I had my friend have a treatment. So yeah, he's just great at what he does. Obviously, he's a doctor, so he knows the anatomy, and he has the intuition and the listening skills in his hands. So yeah, it explores all these concepts to explore how restriction within the brain and surrounding tissues may influence neurological, cognitive, emotional, and systemic function. And we learn gentle palpation and manual techniques aimed at supporting mobility, fluid exchange, circulation, nervous system regulation within cranial and spinal systems. Work is often applied in complex cases involving concussion, trauma, headaches, autonomic dysregulation, stress-related conditions, chronic neurological symptoms, and brain-body integration. I've taken brain 1 to brain 4. Brain 1 is brain tissue, nuclei, fluid, and autonomic nervous system. Brain 2 is focused on the fluids, reticular alarm system, fluid dynamics, and fascia release of the central nervous system. Brain 3 is fluid, peripheral nervous system. That's where where was a demo for my appendix scar, because we were looking for a scar, someone who had a scar that still had an emotional charge. And it was really interesting to be the demo. So I'm laying on the table and the class, so all other therapists are supposed to stand around the table. Now the scar is not exposed because I'm still fully clothed, fully dressed, but everybody knows where the appendix scar is, so I pointed out where it is. And then we did this exercise where everybody focused and put their intention or attention on that scar. So looking right at it and focusing on my scar. And I was laying on the table and I thought I was going to jump out of my body. So my nervous system, my peripheral nervous system was just going crazy. So my scar still had this big charge. And it's like, 40 or 35 or 40 years later, and it's still going crazy. So then that's again goes back to like anxiety. What causes you anxiety? So this rattled my nervous system, just for everybody just focusing and me just talking about it. I can still feel a little bit of a, because it has that's a very complex it's a little scar. I mean, people think, oh, it's just an appendectomy, but they made some mistakes and cut through certain things, and there's an emotional charge. I'm going to talk about it eventually at another point in my whole series. So that was part of brain 3. Brain 4, brain tissue, again, cranial nerves, nuclei, and ganglions. I can't remember what class it was. I think it was brain 2, reticular alarm system, but we also did something detoxing the nuclei. So it was the demo for balance or imbalance. So if you can hold your balance, so standing on one leg, I couldn't. I mean, I was standing on one leg and it's like, you're a little bit like, not holding the balance. So we treated the nuclei, and the instructor found that there was like a toxin or something stuck in that nuclei. And of course, everybody tried to guess what it is. And I'm like, no, I know what it is. It's because you don't have that cleaning agent here in the US, but it's something that I used to breathe in as a kid because my mother used to clean with it a lot. So that was stuck in my putamen, in the nuclei. So the instructor did some release, released it, balanced my nervous system, got off the table, stand on my one leg, and boom, like a tin soldier, and I can hold my balance. So again, these classes and the training, just addressing toxins and other things is really great. So that was the brain curriculum. And I'm gonna post after this video, I'm gonna share some of Dr. Chikly's videos. So he has a channel on YouTube, which is the Chikly Institute. I highly recommend watching his videos. He's not just gonna talk like how I'm just gonna talk about things, but he posts videos where he's treating a boy with cerebral palsy, or a child with cerebral palsy, and there's also a video on fascia, interstitium, and consciousness. So I will see. I'm gonna post them to my YouTube channel. I'm not sure I can share them on Instagram, but again, Chikly Health Institute, and there are some great videos that demonstrate his work. Thank you for listening.